facilitate so you can participate while we all isolate at every single online Harcourts Rada & Co auction. I'd like to welcome you into my living room. We've already had a successful property sale under the hammer in Tony's living room, and we'll be back with Tony shortly after this auction. But we have available for you number 3, Avondale Road in Preston. Quite a beautiful sought after location, a beautiful 3-bedroom home. I'd like to share with you the following announcements which are there to help you bid and buy with absolute confidence here today. The auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules, and any additional conditions are available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for a property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price as the auctioneer. I will indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provides for fines for such conduct. The rules permit for vendor bids. The words I'll use during the auction to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. Now, buyers of contracts of sale have been provided to you prior to today's auction. They read today Harcourts Rada & Co sells on behalf of the vendor or that land, together with any improvements described in the attached copy of title volume 04884 folio 607, or as it's more commonly known to you and I, and the postman of course, as number 3, Avondale Road in Preston. Selling with the property today are all fixed floor coverings, light fittings, fixed window furnishings, and any other fixtures and fittings of a permanent nature. Today, once the property is sold, we will call on the successful purchaser to pay a deposit equal to 10% of the purchase price upon the fall of the hammer and the signing of the contracts, which will take place in the comfort of your very own home today, remotely of course, and the balance will be paid at settlement in a flexible settlement of up to 90 days. All in all, it's quite a straightforward contract. Everything is in here. Everything is quite clear. So buyers, that's it from me. You've seen the property. You've liked the property. You're online, on the phone with my colleagues at the moment. I've got the instructions in my ear. So bid loud, bid with confidence. Here we go, guys. I'm here to sell. You're here to buy. Where can I see a fair and reasonable starting bid for number 3, Avondale Road here in Preston? Where can I see it start? I don't mind the call, buy. Start me where you like. Awaiting instructions always. 1,050,000, is that right, Rose? With Jeff there, 1,050,000. At 1,050,000 and off we go to 1,050,000. Perhaps someone can round me off to 1.1. At 1,050,000 I have. At 1,050,000 the bid looking for 1.1 in the rise at 1,050 got. At 1,050,000 now. At 1,050,000 now for the first call at 1,050,000. At 1,050,000 now twice at 1,050,000. At 1,050,000 for the third and final call at 1,050,000. All done, all finished, silent, out. At 1,050,000 is surely not buyers. Bargain basement buy, net entry level in this area of Preston at 1,050,000 now. Looking for 1.1 in the rise and 1,050,000 got. At 1,050,000 now, it's going to be 1.1. I'll move along with the vendor bid now. Move us along to 1.1. At 1.1 now. At 1.1, I'll take a quarter in the rise, make it 1,125. At 1.1 the bid. At 1.1 now, 1,125 now. Welcome back, Jeff. At 1,125. At 1,125 now, it's going to be 1,150,000 in the rise. At 1,125 got. At 1,125,000 now once. At 1,125. At 1,125 twice. At 1,125 for the third and final call at 1,125,000. Are we done? Finished? Silent? Out? At 1,125,000. Well, I'll tell you what, buyers, I'll move along again at 1,150,000 now and invite your buyer back in, Rose, Jeff, if you'd like. 1,175,000 now the call. At 1,150,000 got another 25 from the top will get you back in front at 1,150,000 now. At 1,150,000. At 1,150,000, yes, Dan. I'll tell you what, I'm happy to negotiate. I'll take 10 if it helps. Can I say 1,160,000? At 1,160,000 now, and the same courtesy to your buyer, Rose, at 1,160,000 now, 70 the call, at 1,160,000. At 1,170,000 now, easy bidding at 10, at 1,170,000, at 1,170,000 now, Again, Dan, if he bids twice, I'll take the 5, but I'm calling for 10 now at 1,170,000 the bid. Make it 1,180,000, but 1.2 sounds so much better at 1,170,000. At 1,170,000, bids there which rose against you, Dan, at 1,170,000. Can I get instructions, Dan, at 1,170,000? At 1,170,000. At 1,170,000 now, fairly been offered now at 1,180 now, fresh bidding with Justin, and that puts Amy ahead of the game at 1,180,000 now, at 1,180,000 surely, rounding off to 1.2, Rose at 1.18 now, at 1,180,000 now for the first call, at 1.2 got, at 1.2, at 1,200,000 now, at 1.2, fight fire with 5's a $20,000 bid, can I suggest 1.22, at 1.2 now got, at 200,000 on the mill, once at 1.2, at 1,200,000 twice at 1.2 for the third and final call at 1,200,000. Are we all done? All finished? Are we silent? Out? 1,200,000? Surely not at this stage at 1 million. I'll take the 5 at 1.205. At 1.205 for the same courtesy to Amy and Jeff at 1.205 got now. At 1.205. At 1.205 now, fairly been offered. Same courtesy to every other buyer out there in the ether today. At 1.210 now, 1,210,000. At 1.210. At 1.210 now. At 210 on the mill now. At 1,210,000. Only taking 5 from the rise. Nice, easy bidding at only $5,000 increments. At 1,210,000 now. Once at 1.21. At 1.21 now for the second call. 1,210,000. For the third and final call. At 1,210,000. Done. Finished, silent and out at 1,210,000. Dan, we're still in with that 5. Got me down to 5s eventually. You can't get me down to 5s and then leave automatically. Got to give me at least 2 or 3 bids at that level. At 5 now, another 5 for 1,215. At 215,000 on the mill, and again the same courtesy rose to your buyer at 5. At 1,215,000. At 1,215,000 now, make it 1.22. At 1,215,000 I have. At 1,215,000 bids there with Dan G, Tom and Georgie. Good luck. Put you in good stead here today. You're ahead of the race at the moment at 1,215,000. What about you, Amy? Talk with Justin there. You can't just give me one bid. Don't be a one bid wonder. At 1,215,000 now, leaving 1.22. At 1,220,000 now. At 1.22. At 1.22 and the bid's back with Rose. At 1.22. Jeff holding the cards at the moment. But the opportunity's with you. Tom and Georgie. Give instructions to Dan G. At 1.22 I've got, and I'll still take that 5 if you got it. Got to dig deep here if you want to buy today. At 1.22 now. At 1,220,000 for the first call. At 1,220,000. At 1,220,000, second call at 1.22. For the third and final call at 1,220,000. Are we all done? All finished? Silent? Out at 1,220,000. Can I get some instructions then? Another 5 now at 1.225. At 1.225. At 1,225,000. Now it's got to be at least 1.23 in the rise. Rose. But surely we can get another 10 on top at 1,225,000. At 1,225,000. Slightly distracted at the moment on Zoom. Tony's having a banana on Zoom, putting me off a little bit. At 1,225,000. At 1,225,000. That's better, Tony. Turn the camera off. I don't need to see that. At 1,225,000. First ball at 1,225. At 1,230 now. At 230,000 on the mill. Back in your court, Dan, at 1,230,000. At 1,230,000, I dare say it's going to take a big bid to break the gridlock here today. Big bids buy property. At 1,230,000, small bids invite the competition to keep coming. At 1,230,000 now. Back to you. Having said that, I'll still take the 5 if it's there. At 1,230 now. At 1,230,000, was that a big, Dan? No, at 1,230,000 once, at 1,230,000. At 1,230,000 twice, at 1,230,000. At 230,000 for the third and final call, at 1.23, all done. Finished, silent, I'll take 2.5 if it helps, Dan. Happy to negotiate short of my stride to get your buyer back involved. Won't take one. At 1,230,000, make it 32.5. At 1,230,000, now the bid. At 1.23, waiting instructions from Dan. At 1,230,000 now, can I say 2.5 in the rise? At 2.5 now, 132, at 1.232, 500 now. And again, the same courtesy to Jeff there, talking with Rose. At 1,232.5 and make it at least 35 in the rise. At 1,232,500, easy bidding now. At $2,500, should be a sea of hands now. At 3.5 now, 2.35 on the mill again. The same opportunity down to 2.5 if you like, or perhaps round me off to 2.40. At 1,235,000 the bid. At 1,235,000. 1-2. At 1,250 and a great bid at that. At 1,250,000, inching ever closer now, and close we are. At 1,250,000, a million and a quarter. At 1,250,000. At 1,250,000, bids there with Dan G, Tom and Georgie. Yeah. At 1,255,000 now. At 1,255,000, I would have hoped for a bigger bid than that. At 257.5 now, at 1,257,500, back with Dan G, Tom and Georgie ahead again, at 1,257.5, at 1,257,500, opportunity again with Jeff, give instructions to Rose, at 1,257.5, got to be surely at least 1.26, at 1,257, at 1,265 now, at 1,265,000, I'm going to suggest 1,270 in the rise, at 1,265, or perhaps take me all the way to 1.3, at 1,265, at 1,265, is I shouldn't have turned the heater on, at 1,265,000, can I say 270 Dan, at 1,265,000 once, at 1,265, at 1,265,000 twice, at 1,265, for the third and final call, at 1,265,000, all done. I will go 66, and I'll tell you why, because we're very close. At 1,266,000, at 1,266,000, at 1,266,000, bids back with Tom and Georgie, instructions with Dan. At 1,266,000, the bid now. Same courtesy, Rose, if you like. Only cost your buyer one to get ahead. At 1,266,000, this is the pointy end. This is where it counts. This is where you've got to dig deep if you want to buy. At 1,266 now, the bid. At 1,266,000, I'll count to the way 3 times once, at 1,266. At 1,266,000 twice, at 1,266. For the third and final call, at 1,266,000. Are we all done? All finished? All sorted now, at 1,266,000. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, I do need to refer this bid to the vendor. If you just bear with me, a little bit of patience, I will be back momentarily. Thank you. Well, boys, I am so sorry for the long delay. As you can appreciate, always a difficult decision for a vendor on auction day, especially given the circumstances we find ourselves in today. But I can confirm that we do have an increase to 1.27. Can I confirm that, Dan? At 1.27 now, 270,000. We're just awaiting final instructions for the vendor, but I can tell you we are very, very, very close, if not there. Maybe we've already arrived, just waiting on those final instructions. George, as soon as you get those instructions, please let me know. But at 1.27 now, I'm going to place it back to you guys with 3 further calls. At 1.27, I need your instructions now. If you're here to buy, this is the moment that counts. At 1.27, is that confirmed, George? At confirmed at 1.27, we are on the market and selling. So at 1.27 now, keys are with Tom and Georgie through Dan G. At 1.27, make absolutely no mistake. We took a while to get here, but we're on the market now and we are selling in the absence of any further bidding here today. At 1.27 now, if you're out there looking to buy 3 Avondale Road, there is no opportunity later. Once you log off, sold is sold, gone is gone. Once the hammer falls, the opportunity falls with it. So at 1.27, we're on the market, we sell away, speak now or forever hold your peace, but I'd prefer that you'd be holding the keys at the end of this process. So at 1.27 now, I'm back over to you guys and we're selling away if there's no further bidding here. At 1.27 now for the first call, at 1.27, are we all done? Second call, at 1.27, all done, all finished. For the third and final call at 1,270,000, are we all done? Finished? Silent now at 1.27. I'll just confirm, Rose, your buy is definitely out. Out. Thank you, Rose. Thank you, Jeff, for your spirited bidding here today. Justin, Amy, you're definitely out. Thank you very much for your spirited bidding here today. Gino, I need final instructions from your buyer, Linda, before I knock it down. Last chance, yes or no, thumbs up or down. No, definitely out, Gino. Thank you very much for your participation here today at 1.27. Bids through Dan G. Tom and Georgie have the keys as it stands. Once, twice, third, final call at 1,270,000. All done, finished, silent and out. We're selling, selling, selling. Sold. Congratulations, well bid. Congratulations to our purchasers and our vendors here today. You've just witnessed another successful Hardcore Strata & Co. online auction. We'll be back momentarily. Stay tuned. Back to Tony's living room for the next one, and I'll see you a little bit later. Have a great day.